Hi folks, I'm right here. Yes, I'm right here. How are you? I have something really cool to tell you. So we're gonna hear trees. We're gonna hear a lot of scary stories from a long and far, far away place called Quito. I mean, this sounds dangerous, right? So come on and welcome.
Everybody knows that people who born in Quito are so cheerful and have that partying spirit, especially on Fridays, which is our favorite day for hanging out. This attitude comes from the past years, and Don Ramon's story shows it really clear. This story, or legend, is better known as El Gallito de la Catedral. Don Ramon was as any person that loves to boast his money and handsomeness. Also, after lunch, he used to take a long nap, and after that, put on some perfume. He went out to Mariana's bar to get some drinks. To get there, he always walked through La Plaza Grande, where is the Catedral, and watching at the rooster in the roof of this church, he shouted, "This rooster is a fool. I will never respect it." Late at night, when Don Ramon left the bar and get back home, also a little drunk, he made the same thing, insult the rooster with fury. But one night, as usual, Don Ramon started shouting at the rooster, saying that he didn't believe in any rooster, even if it is as high as Cathedral's rooster. Suddenly, Don Ramon felt a rooster's spur in his leg that made him to fall down and get hurt by the hard floor. He realized that the rooster went down from the cathedral and kept him quiet. The rooster started to talk and told Don Ramon, "Promise me that you will never drink again." Don Ramon answered, "I won't drink even water." The rooster also said, "Promise me you will never insult me again." And Don Ramon promised he won't even say its name. When Don Ramon broke free from the rooster, he went back to his home. And as you can imagine, after that scare, he of course kept his promise. Some people say that Don Ramon was too drunk and he listened to his internal awareness to stop drinking. Other people say that his friends scared him because they wanted him to change his lifestyle. Well, the only truth about this story is that you mustn't lose the opportunity to meet this beautiful place of the city. And who knows if the Gallito de la Catedral gives you a lesson.
And he was like, oh yeah, and I mean, no, that was not okay, you know? So, I mean, what? Oh, hey, do you like this story? What? It was funny. It's not supposed to be funny, it's supposed to be scary. We'll see another story, okay? I mean, it's supposed to be scary, okay? So, scream please. So, enjoy.
The Legend of Cantuña. Cantuña was a famous mestizo, a man of mixed race whose mother was indigenous and a father of Spanish blood. According to other sources, he was the son of Hualca, who helped the famous Incan General Rumiñahui hide the treasures of Quito from the Spanish conquistadors. But most legends seem to agree on the following part of the story. One day, The head priest of Quito came to Cantuña to ask if he would build the atrium for the future San Francisco church. Cantuña proudly claimed, "Of course!" Thus, the priest contracted him for this very important job. However, as time passed, Cantuña realized that he has promised too much, and that he would not finish the job in the required time. He would need help, so he turned to God and prayed. Unfortunately, God did not answer. And so he prayed again. Still, no answer. He prayed yet again, and still God remained silent. So, Cantuña thought very hard and decided that if God was not going to answer, that he needed to turn in another direction. So he asked for the devil's help instead. The devil immediately appeared, and the two began the process of hammering out a contract. Of course, in return for finishing the atrium, the devil wanted Cantuña's soul. It couldn't be otherwise. Therefore, Cantuña agreed, but not one caveat. If the devil and his diablitos, the little devils, did not place every piece of brick and mortar by the tolling of the first bell at 6 a.m., then the deal would be cancelled. The devil laughed, knowing that his diablitos were the most excellent stone masons and could finish the work in no time at all. And so the contract was sealed and the work began. Cantuña kept his eye on the progress, and while walking among the diablitos, he managed to remove one from finished wall where the mortar was not yet dry. He slipped it under his poncho and hid it from view. The diablitos were so busy working that they noticed nothing. Morning arrived, and the devil and Cantuña met at the base of the newly built atrium. The devil asked him if he was ready to part with his soul. As the first sound of the 6 o'clock bell chimed, Cantuña laughed and asked the devil if he would like to take a closer look at the newly built walls. Lo and behold, there was a single stone missing, and the bell rang the 6th time. The contract was broken. Cantuña walked away, soul intact and with a job well done. Also, there are some variations of the legend which differ in small details. San Francisco Church and Convent are open daily. The cathedral itself is free to visit, but there is a nominal fee to see the convent and museum. Fans of colonial art and architecture will not want to miss it. Guides will ever point out a wall inside the atrium that is missing a stone, the very spot where Cantuña saved his soul.
The orbiter is a space-going cargo vehicle, which will return to Earth and land like an unpowered airplane. To lift this massive vehicle into orbit, to allow it to maneuver while in orbit, and to bring it back to Earth, it takes power. The raw thrust of rocket propulsion.
Okay, but tell me, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our man, okay?
Sit please. Do you know about him? No problem now. Okay, so tell me how it was. How does it feel? It was lonely and kind of crazy to visit Quito. I mean, why didn't you like it? I don't like it. I mean, it was shiny, but you mean lovely? Yeah, but also it's interesting how all that legends become something real, you know, and how we end here.
Hey, how are you? Have you been enjoying these beautiful legends? Yeah, I'm always here now. I hope you like them. We're gonna continue with an enormous and amazing story. Yeah, it's called Casa 1028. I hope you really like.
House 1028. There once was a really gorgeous lady, the most beautiful you would ever imagine, whose name was Bella Aurora. This beautiful lady was the daughter of wealthy parents loving, and she loved bullfights. At that time, the Plaza de la Independencia monument did not have the Liberty but the Century Stack. There was a great bullfight, where lots of people, families and friends met to enjoy, drink and watch this show. During this bullfight, first came a brown bull that was spectacular. Everyone was fascinated with that bull. You could listen the shouts of support and encouragement of the crowd. But then, suddenly, the black bull entered, breaking everything. This bull started looking around slowly, while the crowd continued shouting. Then, it slowly approached Bella Aurora, who attracted the attention of the whole public, that began to decrease the noise of their shouts. The bull stared at Aurora with his deep eyes and wore a diabolic expression that made Aurora faint from sudden fear. She knew she must go to her house at that moment. She was trembling while she was on her way home. Her mother tried to cure her trauma. Mom, I can't. I'm really scared and I don't know why. Please, you have to help me. He'll come, he'll catch me. Please help me. Bella Aurora sounded as she was going crazy. The fear was consuming her. Calm down, Aurora. I can't understand what you're talking about. Try to reason Aurora's mother. It'll catch me. I need to escape. It'll catch me. Help me, please. You need to help me. Aurora started crying. My poor girl, calm down. Everything will be alright. Her mother hugged her and tried to calm her. Meanwhile, in the plaza, the people said the black bull was desperate, looking for the girl. The bull jumped the barrier, injuring lots of spectators, and some others were trying to escape from this desperate bull. But it didn't have any business with any spectator, but Bella Aurora. So he just ignored everyone on his way and went to the house 1028. The bull escaped. When the bull got to her house, the house 1028, sniffing everywhere, he broke the door. He entered the bedroom of Bella Aurora. And when she saw the bull, she tried to flee. But the fear and shivers through her body didn't help her. she only managed to give a loud shout. Don't come any closer, no! While the bull lunged, the bull had killed the poor girl and vanished into the air. It became smoke. What about the parents of Beta Aurora? They cried enough by death of their beloved daughter, and they still couldn't believe that something that terrible could have happened to their beautiful Aurora. But how can no one hear the bull entering despite he had broken the door? Anyone still don't know how, but we can just remember the name and the story of the beautiful lady who had a tragic death. Her name was Beta Aurora.